like on the remix, Flavor in Your Ear, y'all worked together.
That was just something I had to do, you know what I'm saying? That's politics. Puff asked me to do it. I did it. I don't fuck with that.
Picture this, one of hip-hop's biggest icons, betrayed by his own mentor, with secrets so dark, they've been buried for decades. Today, we're diving into the jaw-dropping claims that Stevie J, a BadBoyRecords legend, is spilling to the feds about Sean Diddy Combs and the tragic end of the notorious B.I.G.
I was offered $30,000 to perform a hit on Biggie Smalls.
From Faith Evans' chilling revelations to Lil' Kim's alleged role in a twisted plot, this story is packed with betrayal, ambition, and unanswered questions. Stick around as we unravel it all, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video to keep the truth alive.
More and more civil lawsuits, but
it's a lot of
these are getting thrown out.
It's a lot of bogusness.
You know, because the same lawsuit that Busby tried to file against Jay-Z with the 13-year-old girl.
We got to just see how it plays out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm never going to stop being there for someone I consider to be a friend to me.
As you should.
I'm not going to turn my back. And it's like, I've been scrutinized just by being a friend. I guess someone never had a true friend before.
No, man, it's all good. I think you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do.
Stevie J was once Diddy's right-hand man, a Grammy-winning producer who helped shape Bad Boy's golden era. He swore he'd never turn his back on Diddy, even as lawsuits piled up and whispers of shady dealings grew louder. But everything changed when Diddy's legal team made a risky move, naming Stevie as a character witness to vouch for Diddy's reputation in court. They thought he'd stay loyal, painting Diddy as a saint who could never commit the crimes he's accused of. Big mistake. The feds started digging into Stevie's past, and let's just say he had plenty to hide. To save his own skin, Stevie flipped faster than a mixtape, spilling secrets that could shake hip-hop to its core. But what he revealed next would leave everyone stunned. Faith Evans, Stevie J's ex-wife and Biggie's widow, dropped a bombshell that nobody saw coming. According to Stevie, Faith told him Diddy wasn't just a shady businessman. He allegedly tried to take Biggie out, not once, but multiple times. Long before the infamous 1997 drive-by that ended Biggie's life, there was another attempt, shrouded in mystery. Faith allegedly shared that she and Biggie were leaving a studio or club. Details are fuzzy. When a masked gunman opened fire, Biggie's entourage was there and the shooter bolted, realizing he was outnumbered. Faith's story paints a picture of a calculated move, not a random act. And here's the kicker. This happened before Tupac's death, so it wasn't tied to the East-West rivalry. So, what was Diddy's motive? That's where things get even darker. Biggie's catalog, including his masters and publishing rights, is worth a staggering $250 million today. After his death, Diddy gained control of it all, fueling rumors that he had a financial motive to get Biggie out of the way. But Stevie J's claims, backed by Faith's account, suggest Diddy's plan started years earlier. A former bodyguard, Uncle Ron, dropped another bombshell, claiming Diddy offered him $30,000 to take Biggie out in early 1997.
I was offered $30,000 to perform a hit on Biggie Smalls. March 1st of 1997, I was approached by Diddy to perform a hit on one of his artists. Finding out that he wanted all the rights to all his catalogs. I turned him down because I also found out that very night that Biggie had plans of leaving Bad.
Uncle Rain says he turned it down, especially after learning Biggie was planning to leave BadBoyRecords. Biggie had a gut feeling Diddy was after him, even without hard proof. He told friends he felt unsafe and wanted out fast. But Diddy's alleged schemes didn't stop at hiring hitmen. He had a more sinister plan in play. Enter Lil Kim, the queen bee herself, caught in a scandal nobody expected. We all know about her affair with Biggie, which broke Faith's heart when she caught them together on Christmas Eve. Faith's memoir describes dragging Kim out of bed and unleashing her fury, only to later find her car scratched up by Kim's revenge. But Stevie J's claims take it further. He says Faith told him Diddy used Kim to lure Biggie into a trap, promising to boost her career in return. Kim, who claimed she loved Biggie, allegedly played a role in Diddy's schemes. Faith was blindsided, especially since Biggie once despised Kim, screaming at her that she wasn't special and could be replaced by Foxy Brown. So how did they go from hate to an affair to betrayal? The answer lies in Diddy's grip on his artists. And Kim wasn't the only one he used. Diddy's control over Bad Boy was ruthless, and he allegedly didn't stop at Kim. According to reports, he sent multiple women to the studio to gain Biggie's trust, all part of a plan to set him up. Jermaine Dupri tells a story of Biggie pulling a gun on Kim after she confronted him about sleeping with her cousin, hinting he'd figured out her role in Diddy's games.
Particular point in time, this was the time when I'm thinking he fucked Kim's sister. Right?
Okay,
this is in the music though.
Okay, in the music, okay.
This is in the music. And she found out about it. So she was upset when she came to the studio about this. And he couldn't really get her to do the rap. And me and Usher was just, we was there young watching what's going on, and Big pulled the strap out on her.
On Kim?
Yes.
And to lay the verse? Or just
let her know he was a killer.
Oh my God.
Biggie cut ties with her and distanced himself from Diddy, but he was fighting a losing battle. Diddy's influence ran deep, manipulating artists like pawns. Craig Mack and Biggie were pitted against each other, forced into fake camaraderie for Diddy's benefit. Behind the bad boy family image, it was every man for himself. But there's another layer to this story that ties it all together. A 2024 lawsuit by producer Lil Rod brought even more heat. He claims Diddy used Stevie J's influence to manipulate him, even showing him a compromising video of Stevie to normalize certain behaviors. Lil Rod alleges Diddy promised him a Grammy if he complied, mirroring tactics supposedly used on Stevie years earlier. Stevie denied the video's authenticity, but the damage was done. His name was already tied to Diddy's parties, where questionable activities allegedly took place. When Diddy's team dragged him into the case as a witness, it backfired spectacularly. The feds leaned hard on Stevie, and knowing they'd uncover his secrets, he started talking. His cooperation could be the key to unraveling Diddy's empire. But just how deep does this go? With federal investigations closing in, Diddy's legacy is hanging by a thread. Stevie J's testimony, backed by Faith's accounts and others like Uncle Ron, paints a picture of a mogul willing to do anything to protect his empire, even if it meant betraying his biggest star. Fans on X are buzzing, speculating that Stevie's info could lead to major charges. The $250 million question remains. Did Diddy orchestrate Biggie's end to secure his wealth and power? Biggie's suspicions, the failed attempts, the women used as bait, all point to a chilling truth. Stevie J's decision to talk has turned the heat up, and Diddy's team must be regretting ever involving him. What's next for this saga, and will justice finally come for Biggie? This story leaves us with more questions than answers. Did Diddy really think he could outsmart everyone, or was he just desperate to hold on to his empire? Stevie J's claims, Faith's revelations, and the whispers from those closest to Bad Boy suggest a truth that's been hidden for too long. Biggie's legacy deserves clarity. But will we ever get the full story? Drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think really happened? Check out our next video for more on this unfolding drama, and let's keep pushing for the truth.